here at the residence of the Palabricas. This is Vice Mayor Palabrica, former Mayor Palabrica. And I think it is a moment that he would want also to express himself and give us ideas about what's going on in the municipality of Centralian. We call it because this is almost a lot of students comes from the municipality of Bingawan, no? And so today we will also hear from Vice Mayor Palabrica, Matt Palabrica, how he is able to succeed as a Centralian, sir.
Good afternoon, and I would like to appreciate the effort of Central Philippine University in going here in the municipality in celebration of our municipal fiesta. And thank you also to CPU for honing me as a Centralian, and because of that, because of a God-fearing school, the municipality is, I believe, is stable, and as a God-given talents of Centralians here in governing the municipality.
You are from batch
1988 for CPU Development High School, and 1992 in the College of Agriculture.
What are the values that you have been treasuring all these years? Things you've gained from CPU that helped you a lot, including your brother, now Mayor Mark Palabrica.
In first is the education of Christian values, being a Christian. That is the most important, because if a leader is God-fearing, then all things will follow. And also the teaching education is excellent.
Yes.
So that is of great value also in terms of decision making in handling the local government unit.
I've heard that you have been an SK president of Iloilo. Would you tell us something about your stint as president?
I was the SK president of the province of Iloilo in 1993 to 1996, and that was a training ground of being a leader. But before that, because when I assumed the leadership of the SK, I was also the governor of the province of Agriculture, the College of Agriculture in CPU, and also a representative. So it was quite easy to persuade our fellow youth to help me in the election, and because of that, we were very active. I believe that the batch of 1993-96 SK was one of the most active organizations of the province of Lima.
Your dad is, I believe, we were still small when he was mayor of this
Bingawan.
municipality. How long did your dad serve the municipality of Bingawan?
My father, Zafiro Palabrica, was the mayor for 10 years of our municipality, from after the People Power, from 1986 to 1996. 1988 to 1998. So that was the transition period, and because of that, he was awarded as the most outstanding mayor of the country, and also Bingawan was the cleanest and greenest municipality during his term as a mayor. And
According
he is
to
also
you,
Centralian.
you are 7 in the family who went to school, right?
Yes.
Are all these Centralian sisters and brothers of you got their diplomas there in CPU?
Yes, all of them.
All of them.
All of us are
So
Centralians.
that makes a good influence to the community.
Yeah.
During your time, what was the good thing about being a Centralian that helped you to influence the governance in Bingawan?
The first is when we review the history of the municipality. The municipality was founded by Baptist leaders
Yes.
from other municipalities, and CPU sent a missionary here in the person of Reverend Antonio Plagata. And it was written in the history of Bingawan that Central Philippine University played a vital role in the building of the municipality. So when I was a mayor, we started the CPU Day, every foundation day of the municipality. We set a schedule for one day, recognizing the effort of or contribution of CPU in creating the municipality.
Yeah.
So with that alone, it is already we are already telling the people of Bingawan that CPU has a contribution in making Bingawan as a town right now.
Okay. Your other brothers and sisters, where are they now?
Some are already out of the country and some are here. But it is good that my parents, my mother and father sent us to CPU. So the most important thing is building a Christian family.
So during your time as mayor, were you able to use everything or a lot of what you got from CPU to in the formation of the municipality?
Yeah, the CPU's presence among the organization. There are a lot of alumni in the local government unit.
Yeah. Here in the municipality.
Yes, in the municipality, and even other stakeholders, the civil society organizations. There's always the presence of Centralians. So they have a big contribution in the policy making, in decision making, influence, and most of all, CPU is also contributing in terms of sports programs, and outreach. So that's big.
What are some of your remarkable projects and programs in the municipality before?
Of course, is when we got the Galing Pook, the most prestigious award among local government units is to get a Galing Pook award, and that was in 2010 when the Pamangkutan ng Sangbanwa, or Citizen Spirit, was recognized by the Galing Pook as one of the excellent program in governance in terms of transparency. And also there are several awards, and the most vital part is the reconstruction of the municipality after the Super Typhoon Yolanda, because we were badly hit in the Super Typhoon Yolanda. Our market damage, our gym, our municipal hall, and 100% of the people were affected. So I think when we get over with that situation, I think that I believe that that is one of the major accomplishments we had in here in the municipality.
This award, Mayor, this award of the local government on the drive against drugs.
Yes.
You won the award. When was how many years? This is the second year already.
In 2014, the PDEA, Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, and the PNP recognized the municipality as drug-free during my term as mayor. Then it was confirmed again in 2016 and last year, 2017. So 3 times already the municipality has been declared by PDEA and PNP as drug-free. So that's a big score for the municipality.
How did you drive? How did you drive away this this bad influence on the youths? Do you have any focus on it?
I think it's a natural thing for the people here, because I believe most of the people in Poblacion proper are Baptist based, and as I said before, the municipality originated by the presence of a pastor and by the Baptist leaders, so it emanates up to now.
Yep.
And so being a God-fearing community, it has already a big influence in our campaign against illegal drugs.
Do you have an organization specifically for this drive? I mean, it could involve your church or your
Yes,
family?
the religious leaders
They have an ongoing.
are playing a vital role. In fact, in the municipal committee of illegal drugs, pastors are being part of the organization. And whatever functions we have, there's always a pastor and a priest. And in the municipality, even national government recognize our contribution in spiritual upliftment of our local government unit, because every Monday we are having our morning devotional after the flag ceremony.
But do you still have the extension support from the local government or from the PDEA?
Uh, the, the PNP are just doing their uh, ordinary functions as a policeman.
Okay.
So I think there's no not so much effort in drugs. The most important here in the campaign against drugs is you have to be assertive, and you have to be very positive, or always steps ahead when it comes to combating drugs. Our approach here is not to wait, but to move ahead, because we believe that prevention is better than
We
cure.
know you are very active as a mayor then, and I think this time your younger brother is the
Yes.
mayor, your vice mayor. How do you work with him? How do you do something which is for the common benefit of the municipality, sir?
I believe we have a good teamwork with my brother. We complement each other's advantages and weak points. For example, you have a advantage here, I have this one. So we complement each other. My brother was the vice mayor for 3 terms.
3 times.
Then we switched places now. So I think he's more experienced than me when it comes to public service.
Looking at the whole picture, for example, or in the event that the government could change into a
Federal form.
federal form of government, what do you see in this municipality that you can readily move on with the different kind of government?
Yeah, I don't have so much background when it comes to federal form of government, because there are a lot of sub-forms
Yes,
in a federal form. So up to now, the national government do not present a real picture of what kind of federal form of government we have. So my basis is that we should have an election. Because as I said, the essence of democracy is election. What is the use of having a new form of government if there is no election?
Correct.
We don't have barangay elections now for twice already, twice postponed. So that's my fear. There's no use of changing the government if the election the people will not vote. For me, I also not I am also against CONAS. It should be a constitutional convention, because if it is a constituent assembly, the congressmen will vote in favor of them. I am a politician, but I am against extension of terms, because it will damage the essence of the form, or the essence of democracy and the form of government, because the leaders don't have a fresh mandate, because election is a check and balance of whether you perform or people still like you as a leader.
By the way, then and now you have been preoccupied with service to your people. How do you divide your time with the government work and your family, sir?
It's always an issue in the
How many
home.
kids do you have?
Four.
Four. Okay.
One boy.
And your wife, where's your wife?
He's a school head here, a teacher.
Is not here around? Isn't around?
She's in school.
She's in
Yeah.
school.
But my son is already at CPU.
Okay. So
grade 7.
how do you manage between your municipal job and your family this time?
Family first.
Family.
If there's a problem within the family, there's a functions in the family, it should go first. But I thank God that my wife is very patient
Patience.
and understanding when it comes to public service. She already knew me when I was single, that our family is already engaged in politics.
How old are you now?
46.
46. Oh, I'm older than you. Anyway,
Yeah.
what is this Generica Ayala? Can you tell us something about this event, sir?
Generica Ayala is a commercial team, and this is one of the sports program under the leadership of Mayor Palabrica in the anti-drug campaign for a drug-free Bingawan.
Who is the one person here in Bingawan of the Generica Ayala?
We have one player there from CPU,
Uh-huh.
Fiola Ceballos, and
Fiola Ceballos.
she came from Bingawan.
Oh.
She's a Bingawan, and a Centralian also.
So this should just be a friendship game
Yeah, friendship
between
game.
Centralian volleyball
Yes,
and
from CPU and
yes,
yeah.
yun na si Balyos. And are
She's a member of the Philippine team.
Oh, this is the first time, sir.
Yes, first.
Are you planning to make this to institute a continuity every year?
We have a lot of friendship games,
Mhm.
basketball, volleyball, but this is the first commercial team that came to Bingawan in terms of volleyball women, and most popular sport, one of the most popular sports is volleyball women. Yeah, so and Bingawan has a big passion for volleyball. This is a volleyball world.
Yeah, we have sports training program for these girls,
Yes,
or
yes. In fact,
for the youth?
I volunteered myself as trainer here in Bingawan.
you mean you've been a volleyball player since
Yes,
then?
CPU.
CPU also.
Team captain of our team before.
So this time it's Fiesta, right?
Yes.
What
So-
is the other programs out there?
Of course, the traditional coronation program,
Oh,
the daycare coronation program. We have the inauguration of several projects here in the municipality. But one of the highlights, of course, is this friendship game between Generica Ayala and Central Philippine University women's volleyball team. And I would like to thank CPU for
okay.
allowing their athletes to go here and be a part of the very momentous event for all Bingawanos.
Yes. In our alumni association, we have this word central spirit.
Yes.
Would you like to say what you mean by that, by your own what you think is the meaning of the central spirit?
Central spirit is a spirit here on earth and on life beyond. If there's always a saying that if you are a Centralian, always a Centralian.
So would you like to say something to our, I would like to greet our Centralians and even our faculty and staff there.
To my fellow Centralians and to the faculty and staff of CPU, Matt Palabrica is also a fellow Centralian, and my words keep the flame burning of a central spirit. If not of CPU, maybe Bingawan is lagging behind as a municipality. It is because of this central spirit that within me that inspires me to do more, because there's a reputation being cared for, and that the light of a Centralian will shine to others and be an inspiration to other people.
Thank you very much, sir, for inviting us.
Thank you.
I believe you would have a big day today,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
in fact, we would also watch the
Yes.
volleyball
Yeah.
competition, right?
Everybody's invited.
Everybody's interested. So thank you very much. We're back with handsome Mayor of Bingawan, Mayor Mark Palabrica. The the uh, the next mayor after his manong, Mark Palabrica. I've heard this is the fiesta day today, Mayor. What can you share to us about the fiesta here?
Yeah, this day we are celebrating the annual kapistahan of the municipality of Bingawan. It is a festivity which was approved through an ordinance by the Sangguniang Bayan. It is not just a religious fiesta, but it is a municipal fiesta because it was enacted into an ordinance
Okay.
by the Sangguniang Bayan of the municipality of Bingawan.
You were from CPU College of Law before.
I finished my Bachelor of Laws degree at Central Philippine University way back in 2002, and my AB Political Science degree also at CPU last 1997.
So after your graduation there, you took the bar exam, or you just directly proceeded to your
I joined politics.
you joined
Sa
politics. Yeah, I know because even your father before Sapero.
because when I'm still studying, when I was still a political science student, I was already the Sangguniang Kabataan Municipal Federation President of Bingawan. After that, I was elected as a regular member of the Sangguniang Bayan. And then I finished my term as Vice Mayor of this municipality. So I am almost 20 years in public service, starting at a young age.
Oh,
Maybe I was groomed by my father,
yes.
who served as my inspiration in public service.
What are some of those values you earned from CPU that has helped you with what you are today?
First, the Christian values that it instilled on me. You can use it in your daily life as a leader to determine the pros and cons, the negative and the positive side in public service. Because in public service, what is important to a public official is that he must be honest in all his dealings. And a godly leader, for me, is a good leader. A leader must be a God-fearing leader. Because if you're a God-fearing leader, it will attach to your community. Your people will also follow you because you serve as an example to them.
What is the parallel between your governance in the municipality and your leadership in the family? You have 3 kids?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I have
So how do
three kids.
you, what is the parallel there? I mean, how do you similarly manage what is in the home and then what is in the
Oh.
municipality?
Of course, you have to adjust your timetable. There must be a time that you must also focus to your family. Because I believe in the saying that charity always begins at home. There's a time to do public service, and there's also a time that you have to devote to your family. That's why during Saturdays and Sundays, I spent my time to my kids and to my wife to be with them in going to some other places here in Iloilo.
Okay. So until now, this is your first term?
This is my first term as
Yeah, and we
mayor.
already see a mayor active and very creative. I've heard that you have brought all these beauties from Manila to
Yeah.
play with CPU.
Yeah, we have invited the Generica Ayala Life Savers, a professional volleyball team playing in the Philippine Superliga here in this town. And to play through an exhibition game against Central Philippine University. Because it will serve as an example. Our players will serve as an inspiration and example to our youth. You know that our municipality is a drug-free municipality. So this is one of the strategies in order to sustain our program.
How does Generica Ayala come in during your, your drive against drugs?
It is because of CPU connection.
Uh-huh.
Because the team manager of Generica Ayala Lifesavers is also a Centralian in the person of Alin Margarejo Santa Maria. He is also a student and youth leader during college days. And we are together in the National Youth Parliament in Cebu. I was once a student leader also in CPU. She was also a former senator of CPU Republic.
All in the family, eh?
Yeah.
Anyway.
And one of the players of the Generica is also a Centralian and a Bingawanon, Fiola Ceballos. That's also the reason why.
She's a player, international, and we've heard she played
SEA
for-
Games,
she
Southeast
played
Asian.
in Russia also.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So how do you mobilize these talents and opportunities for Bingawan?
Actually, Bingawan, the sports in Bingawan is always volleyball. We excel in the field of volleyball. My first cousin, Janly Patrona, was a former team captain of Lasal. And he was a two-time UAAP MVP. He was also a Bingawanon. And in our grassroots level, we always train Bingawanons in the field of volleyball. That's why we have produced athletes. They have finished their studies because they played as varsity scholars in college. That's because of volleyball. So volleyball is the passion of the municipality of Bingawan, the game of volleyball.
So thank you for inviting CPU also. Anyway, would this be a yearly thing or you're beginning to organize?
Every year and every Foundation Day, every fiesta, we are having sports events just like this. Sometimes, if not volleyball, we have a basketball game. We have invited professional players from the PBA and now from the Philippine Super Liga. Not only to entertain our youth and our people here, but also, as I have said, they serve as an example to our youth.
That's good. You have mentioned about the foundation. I recall that CPU also holds their Bingawan Day. And
CPU
if you
Day.
recall, CPU Day in Bingawan, right? So, do you still have that in your program?
We have a plan to revive the CPU Day. Yeah, because mostly, if not all, we have a lot of Centralians
Yes.
here in Bingawan. Most of the leaders are Centralians. Mayor, vice mayor, majority of the Sangguniang Bayan. Because this community was founded by American Baptist
Yes.
missionaries. And with the foundation of the community of Bingawan is also the foundation of the Bingawan Baptist Church. That's why we wanted to revive the CPU Day here in our municipality, this coming Foundation Day celebration of the municipality of Bingawan. That is on the month of June, because our Foundation Day is June 21. Our municipality was established June 21, 1969. It was separated from its mother municipality, the municipality of Calino.
Now that you are mayor of Bingawan, how do you work with your brother who was formerly the mayor?
For me, it was a good teamwork because the vice mayor is also the head of the legislative body. It is the legislative department that approves and crafts laws, ordinances, and the appropriation ordinance that operates the local government unit of the municipality of Bingawan. It is just like you're riding a horse. Wherein there's a chariot in it.
Yes.
There are two horses. One is the office of the mayor, and the other one is the office of the Sangguniang Bayan. So, in order for the chariot to move to the right direction, there must have teamwork, and not that the other horse will go the other way and the other one to the other direction. So there must be teamwork. Me and my brother, Vice Mayor Matt, as our Vice Mayor, I know he has a lot of experience. So and sometimes he gives some important advices to me, which I sometimes which I follow also, if it is for the benefit of our municipality. For me, it is a good teamwork with my brother.
Like teaming up with your brother, how about Bingawan teaming up with CPU? Do you have some scholarships, or do you have plans to make some links with CPU this time?
Just now, maybe last 2 weeks ago, we have signed a MOA with the Central Philippine University for its outreach project. And our focus is on tourism. And they have dispatched one PhD student, I think, or DM, if I'm right. It's Mr. Katwi Hiro, who was assigned in our municipality, just to focus on tourism promotion and to uplift the economy of Bingawan. So it is a good start for a good partnership between the local government and our municipality.
You're getting Central CPU to be your partner in this promotion of tourism.
Yeah.
How about scholarship? Do you have existing scholars that that your municipal government is spending?
We have a lot of scholarship grants accessed through, like for example, we have the Commission on Higher Education, because the last time we have a budget of about 2 million pesos. But there are certain requirements wherein you can pass as a scholar. One of which is you must have a good grades and other requirements. And some of them have already finished their studies, and now some of them are still studying. We have scholarship grants from our
How
municipality.
about the youths here? You have any problem with prison order, youth vices, or?
Because our municipality was declared as a drug-free municipality, we would like to thank all the people who are involved, most especially our barangay anti-drug abuse councils in every barangay, that we have solved problems regarding our youth. And one measure that we are planning right now is the establishment of a procedure or mechanism regarding minor offenders. We have talked already the Commission on Human Rights. We have talked already to Chris Montaño. And starting this first week of February, we will establish a mechanism or procedure. We will have first the planning stage together with our municipal council for the protection of children. That's our focus right now on the minor offenders, so that the boundary lines will be settled on the function of the Philippine National Police, as well as the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office. But as of the moment, regarding the problems of the youth on drug addiction, we have already solved it with the support of our community. That's why we are declared by the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, the Department of Health, Department of Justice, the Philippine National Police, that the municipality of Bingawan is a sustained illegal drug-free municipality.
Would it not be so difficult for you to sustain that, or maybe
Yeah.
possibly you would have other factors to consider? So
Yeah.
what is your drive?
Actually, it is not easy to sustain.
Yes.
We have the support of the BADACs. Every month, we require them to issue certifications, and all the barangay councils, we require them also to conduct a manual head count for every person that enters their barangay. That's the only advantage of the municipality of Bingawan, because we are the least populous municipality in the entire region we have only a population of 15,199 people. So it's easy to have a manual head count of the people or persons who enter our municipality. And our Philippine National Police have also their own strategy by conducting checkpoints on strategic areas as to the boundaries. And our PNP has also established the K9 unit for our municipality to check on whether there are drugs who entered our municipality. And one is through our sports program. That's why we are the only municipality here in Central Panay that has conducted this pre-season game of Generica Ayala Lifesavers team. It is a unique event, and in fact, it is for me, it is a historic event. For the first time that a municipality in this area in Central Panay has invited a professional volleyball league. And our focus and our drive is to sustain the status of the municipality as a drug-free municipality.
You have any plans to bring those ladies to CPU to play volleyball at the big field there? Or?
Maybe in the future.
So they're coming from Manila and they just go back after this.
Tomorrow they will leave for Manila again because their schedule is hectic.
Do you still recall the good things that you have experienced in CPU, sir?
The CAW.
CW, okay.
Yeah.
What about CW?
Yeah, because it is a good program of CPU, most especially in it serves as a reminder for the youth. Because if you are a youth, sometimes if you are not directed to do this, your direction will be on the other way or the opposite way. But because of the CAW, it serves as a reminder to our youth on the goodness of being a Christian and regarding your traits and attitudes to your fellow students, at the same time to your community.
Okay. So Mayor, in behalf of CPU, we would like to thank you for your food, your invitation to us. So we will be watching all together the games there, no? So maybe you still have something else to say to the Centralians.
Thank you for coming to our municipality, and we are very much honored that CPO channel is with us. Thank you to Dr. Ted Robles for bringing you here and for bringing the whole team, the CPU volleyball team. It is a great honor, and all our people will be inspired because you have brought your team here to play in our municipality. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you and good afternoon.